Good morning. It is Thursday, December 24th, 2020, Christmas Eve morning. Back here for Bed Talk number 198. And yes and no, I'm talking about Band of Brothers. Many of you know what Band of Brothers is. It was an HBO series around 2000 or 2001. Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, based on the book Band of Brothers, about Easy Company from World War II. And from the time I saw that show, and if you know me much at all, you know I love this series. It is so profound and impactful on me. So much about leadership. The leader of this Band of Brothers, Easy Company, was Major Dick Winters, who I've just been just so focused on the last, say, 20 years, learning about his leadership. But that's not what it's about today. It is Christmas Eve. So I was sitting having a conversation and we were talking about epic gifts that we have received, memorable gifts. And I want to talk about that today. So, quick story of Band of Brothers. It's the story of Easy Company during World War II, a profound story about courage and resilience and so many things, leadership. One of the characters in this episode or this series was a guy named Bill Guarnere from Philadelphia. His nickname was Wild Bill Guarnere. I learned about him in the series. He later wrote a book with one of his other comrade in arms, Babe Heffron. I think it was called, actually, I don't remember the name of the book, frankly. And many years ago, they did a book signing at a bookstore in Cleveland. I went there and I got to meet Bill Guarnere and Babe Heffron. It was a profound experience for me. But the gift I want to talk about is, man, a number of years ago, this is probably 2010 or 11. This is a few years after my divorce. I was having Christmas at my ex wife's house with our sons. And that year, my ex wife bought me a gift. I didn't know what it was till I opened it. You know, it was always like this. We would buy gifts for each other from our kids. And when I opened it, it was a picture of paratroopers on D-Day, and the Band of Brothers, including Wild Bill Guarnere, they were there on D-Day. They, you know, jumped into France at D-Day as paratroopers. So it was this picture of the paratroopers, and it was signed by Wild Bill Guarnere. I don't have a memory before or since of a gift that was more meaningful to me. It was deeply felt, heartfelt for me in getting that gift, and especially getting that gift from my ex-wife. And at that time, you know, we weren't in a good place. We were ex-wife, ex-husband. It was so touching to me. And I remember it brought me to tears. I remember having to take a couple of breaths to just say thank you. As far as I can remember, that's the most memorable gift I've ever received because it was so personal, because I love Band of Brothers. And in fact, it was this picture and it was actually signed by Wild Bill Guarnere. I still hold it close to me. It's something I have in my home. And the context of when I got it added so much to it. And so I guess what I just want you to share is to think about on this eve of Christmas, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whether you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or you don't celebrate anything, we all know about gifts and meaningful gifts. What are some of those epic, meaningful gifts that you got that probably, I'm guessing, had nothing to do with the cost of them? It was the personal nature of it, was the heartful nature of it. Maybe it was the context of it, the timing in your life, or who you got it from, or a combination. I'd love for you to share, what is that epic gift for you? For me, it was a signed picture of paratroopers on D-Day signed by Wild Bill Guarnere, given to me by my ex-wife as we celebrated Christmas together after our marriage had ended with our two children. So what is it for you? take the moment and share it. Share it send me an email, share it in the comments, wherever you're seeing this in social media. What's that epic gift for you? So often we think about gifts in terms of size and scope, but what about meaning? Real in here meaning, that gift that brought tears to your eyes as it did to me. So that's my thought to share today on the eve of Christmas. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and by all means, stay connected.